Hey guys, my name is Shadiyah and welcome back to my channel. I feel so grateful to be on here right now doing this video actually. Just doing it the way I want to do it. There's no notes. I don't mind writing down things, ideas. I've always been that type of person, but I'm actually now just being able to do this video raw and real, and whatever comes out comes out. And I like this because it just takes off the pressure, especially when there are videos that I want to do that are like this, where I'm talking about just stuff in general. It makes me feel more comfortable and more vulnerable, where I don't have to say certain things and make sure I don't say certain things. And I'm over that. I don't like it. But anyways, I just decided to do this video because it was much needed. So the last video that I put up here on this channel was the video for my birthday. And I was just looking on there the other day and I was like, whoa, I haven't posted in a month. And it went by so fast and I just didn't even, I don't know, I just didn't even realize how fast it went. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, why do you give up so fast? Like, why do you just stop? Like, why did you stop? Like, and I felt like I stopped because it was many reasons why I stopped. But I really truly stopped because I was on there giving advice and saying positive, beautiful things, but I wasn't accepting them my own self. And I have to be real. I have to be, honest on here. I just wasn't taking my own advice. And I'm used to doing that. I'm always used to constantly boosting up other people and giving so much good, positive advice and things like that. And then I don't take it and use it on myself. I don't never put it into me first. I don't never give myself a chance to, um, you know, I don't never take my own advice. And it's really sad because I know now why. And it's hard to admit, but I really felt like I just wasn't worthy enough. I felt like I didn't believe in myself enough. Like I just didn't have that mindset to where I knew that I was deserving of everything and anything in this world. And I have a place here and no one can take that place from me. But I didn't have that mindset. Like I said, I felt it for everyone else, and I genuinely felt that. Like I genuinely can give such good advice for other people because I genuinely care about other people, but I didn't care about myself. And it just doesn't work that way. Like you gotta care about yourself first so you can care for others. And I was just like, I don't see myself as that person that deserves that. I don't know, it's a lot, guys. But I just didn't see myself that way. After my birthday, I really had to take a break and just dig deep. I had to figure out what the hell was going on with me. I had to figure out why I felt this way about myself. Like, who made me feel this way? Why do I think this way about myself? And I dug really deep and I found a lot of shit. And it was challenging to face, but I haven't done any work. I haven't done any inner work. I haven't went through anything that was very in depth, like really trying to heal my inner child and things like that. Like I haven't went back into times in my past where it was very damaging, but I started to remember things. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. But I don't know if I forgot or I just threw those memories away, like just tucked them somewhere so I wouldn't have to face it. But I started to remember things. And when I turned 33, it was like a lot of stuff just came slapping me in my face. It was like, okay, you're only getting older. You haven't accomplished anything. You haven't done nothing. You just ain't doing it. You just, like you suck. Like that's basically how I felt about myself. And excuse me. And I think a lot of it came from the fact that I had turned 33. It was my age. And I had to really figure out why I felt this way. because I didn't feel that way in other ages, like other birthdays. I didn't feel that way. So I was like, well, where is this coming from? And I was just raised where people don't celebrate their age. They feel like the older they get, the worse things get. Life is harder. It's more awful. It sucks getting older. And it put a lot of fear. You know, if you're going to have more kids, you better do it now. If you're going to get married, you better do it now. If you want to do this and that, you better do it now because you're only going to get older. And I think that's what hit me when I turned that age and I saw that, you know, nothing had happened for me. But I had to admit to myself, like, girl, this is not nobody's fault but your own. You didn't do nothing. Like, why are you thinking that you're going to expect something to happen for you when you didn't do nothing for it to happen? So I had to take a step back and really see that I have a lot of issues. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really just go through everything. I don't know how this is going to work, but I have vowed that I'm going to start working on myself. I'm going to first go inside within and stop looking for things to help me on the outside. Stop wanting validation. That's number one. I'm so over this. Like, I'm done wanting people to make me feel validated by being kind to them, by being nice to them. I'm expecting them to make me feel like I'm a good person. I genuinely feel like I'm a good person. And that's why I have to do this now, because that person in the past, she felt that way, and it was acceptable. It was easy for me to live with that. But now that I'm changing, now that I've become aware of old memories and past trauma and pain, I have to heal from this, because I'm starting to become aware of it, and I'm starting to realize I don't have to accept this anymore. So I can't live with it anyways. I can't be this person I'm trying to grow into and become, and I'm still living with this old ideas and patterns of the old self. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do this. Like, this is not something, this is necessary. It just has to be done. And I didn't want to do it at first because I just didn't want to go through all of the pain and things that I've probably dug really, really deep down and kept hidden. But if it doesn't come out now, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anywhere. I think I'm just gonna be stuck here in this same loop that I created for myself. This little safe place where I just do the same thing and, you know, secretly, deep down, hate my life and hate my decisions, and then eventually start hating myself. And I don't think I ever got to a place where I completely hated myself, but you know, the older you get and the more things you go through, it can pull you there. And I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel that way now, but I know that not doing anything can be very deadly and dangerous when it comes to your inner self. You know, you can lose yourself, and then you'll just be out here in this world not even knowing who you are. I just want to be happy. I think that's like my main goal now. I don't know what my goals were before. Mainly was to help other people, but you can't help someone else until you help yourself first. So I just realized that I just want to be happy. That's like my main goal. That's everything. I just want to be genuinely happy, and I don't want things external to make me happy. I want all my happiness to come from within. I want it to where if I have a bad day, it doesn't affect me to where I can't be happy. Everything is still a choice. I can still choose to be happy. I'm aware of something. The situation doesn't look too good, but you know what? I have something to be grateful for. I have life. I have loved ones. There's always something, and I just want to be more grateful. I just want to be more grateful. I have not been living in a life of gratitude. I was in a stage where I was feeling it. Like the last couple of my videos, I was really feeling it, but something just wouldn't allow me to stay there. And I know what it is. I know what it is. Like I said, I know it's because I just didn't feel worthy enough to be happy. You don't feel like you deserve these things because no one told you that you deserve these things. You know, you were never told that you were enough. You never were told that um, that you're good just the way you are, and that it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. You know, love yourself. And I just wasn't told these things, and it's not an excuse because I can tell myself these things. Yes, I was not raised that way. Yes, I was not accepted. Yes, I was shamed because I was plus size. Um, that's another whole topic that I have to get into for myself. Just really digging deep in that part, in that department. I already know it's gonna be crazy because I've had so much issues with that, um, and I think that's where a lot of the self belief and the lack of love comes from. Is the fact that I just wasn't accepted for this. I wasn't accepted, and this is physical. Like I'm sorry. I'm just really hearing what I'm saying, but this is physical. Like this can be altered. This can be changed. But I just recently learned too that my real self, like my inner self, my soul, you know, my light, my who I really am, is perfect. And it's perfect because it's just perfect. I mean, like it's something that you can't see. You can't see it. You can't judge it. You can't pick it and you know mess with it and tell it some bullshit that's gonna make it believe that it's not. You know, it is what it is. It's something that's outside of this physical reality, and so I have to stop thinking that because I'm physically different, that makes me not worthy from within. This is just physical. I can change this. I can alter this in any way possible. All kinds of ways you can do this body. You can do anything to this body, you know, physically. But, you know, for me inside, I just feel like that's where I need to start connecting with. That's where I need to go. That's where I need to be. That way, everything on the outside will reflect that. I just don't want to feel ashamed of myself anymore. I think that I've built up my confidence a lot in high school. I've felt really good about myself in my teenage years. And then as I got older, things started to come back. As I start being around the same people that I was around in the beginning, when they started to come back into my lives, everything started to just tumble down because it was like a reopening the wound situation. And I just, like I said, dug it down, put it somewhere, hid it, and pretended like everything was okay. And it's not. I feel like I can't even, like it's so much with it. So that's why I'm like, I'm talking, but I'm not being able to really say what I want to say because I haven't done the work. And I'm a very emotional person as it is, so I know it's going to be a lot because there's a lot of trauma around that. There's a lot of trauma around my weight, and I need to lift that off. I need to drop this baggage. Like I need to let this go because um, it's just wearing me down. It's just wearing me down. It's wearing me out, and it's weighing me down, and I'm tired of it. Um, I just want to focus on being happy, like I said, and being happy means making better choices. And I want to make better choices that's going to make me feel better. Not necessarily how I'm going to look or am I going to be accepted by these certain people now that I, you know, lost weight or anything like that. Like, this is the biggest I've ever been. This is like, my weight is the biggest that I've ever been. I'm sorry. I'm very uncomfortable talking about this because I just have so much pain behind it. But this is the biggest that I've ever been. And this has also been the most fearful that I've ever been. And just not being accepted and to think that something's wrong with me and I'm not healthy. But health does not equal skinny. I've seen plus size women very healthy, very active, doing the damn thing and living their lives. Like, and that's just my opinion. People have different things they feel about it, whatever. But my opinion is I think that health is your mental, It's your physical, it's your emotional, and it's your spiritual. And um, those things just have to be together. They have to be all together. And so, like I said, I was equaling the word fat as death or disgusting or just all kinds of things. Like, I have never even said the word fat in my name in a sentence, like out loud, especially. Like, I just never wanted to include myself with that word. I never wanted to. I mean, this is my first time saying it, like right now, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I've never said like anything about the word fat in my name or fat in a sentence. Like, me saying the word fat feels so weird because I never really used that word, and I have so much pain from that word by people who used it to manipulate me and to make me feel less valuable than what I am because of something that's physical. And so I have a lot of work to do, guys. I have a lot of shit to go through, and I'm going to document everything. I'm going to be on here. I'm going to express the best way that I can. I know this is going to get better, but I'm just very defensive right now. I still have a lot of walls up, and I just, talking about these subjects right now is very hard. And um, but it's gonna get better, and I'm gonna make better videos, and it's gonna be more easier for me to explain what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, rather than me just trying to say it. And every time I try to say something, like, I get a knot in my throat, and I get nervous because I've never done this before. I never had to actually come out and just say what I'm actually feeling, and not just what I'm feeling, but what is going on with me, like what is actually eating me up inside. And just not gonna ignore the monsters anymore. I'm just gonna face them and change them. If you want to do the same thing, do it. Like, don't wait. There is no New Year's resolutions. All this is some bullshit that's just trying to get you to get your hopes up, and then when you don't succeed or you don't accomplish your goals, you feel like crap again. Like, this is something that you can do right now, today. Like, take the moment out for yourself. Take a moment out for yourself and just go through everything, and slowly, very slowly. Like, I'm doing this very, very slowly. And you have to have a partner. You have to have someone that genuinely cares about you. And I'm very lucky to have my husband, and he's actually going through some things his own self, and he just told me whenever I'm ready, he's there for me, and he's going to be there for me, because you're going to be opening up a lot of old wounds. You're going to be going through a lot of old pain and trauma, and this is something that you just don't want to do alone. This is what's been going on. I just came to realize that I gave up on myself yet again, and this time I want to know why. I want to know what the hell is stopping me? Like, what is going on here? Why are we doing this? Why do we keep doing the same loop? Why do you keep trying to start something for yourself? You're doing something, like, and then you just stop. It's just solving the problems instead of it just trying to hide it and put it somewhere where you think it's never going to come back up, or letting it figure its own stuff out. It's never going to go away. You have to figure out ways of fixing your crap and just facing it, and stop allowing it to just sit and grow and do nothing. This is kind of like where my channel is going to be going right now. So I'm going to be just documenting more of what I'm going through, instead of me getting on here a year later talking about what I did to overcome this and that. I'd rather just document it and show you guys what it takes and how it is, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, and just keep growing. I'm not gonna wait. I'd rather show my process and I'd rather show the process and show my progress than to not be on here until I think it's the perfect time for me, or when I think that I'm perfect enough. There's no such thing as perfection. Like, we have to throw this whole idea of perfection out. That's why so many people don't even go after anything in life, because they're waiting for something to be a perfect time, or being a perfect person, or having a perfect job, or being the perfect wife. Like, this is all fake. There is no such thing as perfection here on the physical realm. And we have to accept that, and we have to embrace that, because that means that Everyone is who they're meant to be in their own way. Perfection is very dangerous if you allow it to rule your life. And, you know, I did for a long time, trying to fit into what others thought that I needed to look like or be. And it's been wasting a lot of my years. I wasted a lot of time, and it's okay. I don't feel guilty or bad about it. I feel like I had to go through everything to get here, so I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful for all of it. I'm very grateful for all of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Peace.